Hi guys, it's Chris at Cog and Crown, back at my cider table with some more cider to try. And it's from Rull Orchard. It's another one from Rull Orchard. So Mike, aided by Claire, I believe, at Rull Orchard. Basically, it's all about sustainability, etc. Zero negative carbon footprint, I think they have. They have bees, they do juice, do all kinds of things. So yeah, great. Also do beautiful bottles. I think I've done the rural method already, and this one is the Rull Orchard. So this is from, is it just from this? No, I think I've got another one which is just from their own orchard. I think this one is from other orchards as well. Normandy Style cider, made and grown in Devon. So Normandy Style, so therefore we assume keeved. So some sweetness, we assume sparkling, so I assume pet nat. Although I think some bigger producers do use the Charmat method, which is where you ferment in a big tank and then bottle under pressure, rather than it creating the fizz in the bottle. It creates the fizz in the tank and then you bottle it under pressure. Yeah, which is easy to do, I suppose. 4.5%, so low ABV, so there will be residual sugar in this. What does it say on the back? It says bottled live, so pour carefully to leave natural sediment behind. Our last harvest of the year, with the temperatures close to freezing, creates a very slow fermentation. With regular racking, we have achieved a naturally sweet cider with gentle acidity and a complex tannic structure, contains sulfites. So harvest at the end of the year. So I assume these are going to be things like Dabinet and stuff. So late harvesters, that kind of thing. It's my guess. I'm sure there's others in there as well, but Dabinet's the one that I always think of as like almost always one of the last one to get pressed. So cold racked, I think it's in. So it varies a little bit because it's not keeved. And keeving, I think, gives you a different taste to cold racking. I think that gives you more of that tartar character, which cold racking doesn't. There's nothing wrong with cold racking. I just think you get a slightly different flavour profile, cold racking versus keeving. As you notice, I've opened this already. I had an issue, so I'd already opened it. Very gentle. I haven't poured it out though, literally just taking the cap off. There was a hiss, but it was very, very, very gentle. So if this is pet nat, I don't know how pétillant it's going to be, basically. Let's pour it out. Beautiful bottle. Oh, great colour. Look at that. That's awesome. That is awesome. So I assume they left these to sort of macerate a bit before they pressed them, because the colour is awesome on that. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? I love that. I love that. It looks like a Normandy cider. And it smells like a Normandy cider as well. Fresh, sweet apple on the nose. Beautiful, ripe, sweet apple on the nose. Hints of sort of, like, I don't say like chestnut honey. And maybe a hint of sort of leatheriness. Hint of tannin on the nose as well. Yeah, great nose, great nose. Actually, it does smell borderline keeved. It doesn't have quite that tartar, but yeah. If I didn't know it wasn't keeved, I might think it was, actually. So great, my mouth's watering. And look at that bottle. It's a beautiful, look at the pud on that. It's massive. I wonder how much these cost. Quite a lot, I imagine. Right, let's taste it. Bubbles are nice. I'd rather have them under than over. But what I'm getting on the palate follows through a lot from what I got on the nose. This does have tannin. It does have leathery tannin. I would say the sweet apple element makes me think Normandy, but that tannic element makes you think Breton sort of ciders. They tend to be more tannic, they tend to be more leathery. And this sits somewhere between the two for me, like Normandy meets Breton. Both of which I love. So obviously I'm liking this. Yeah. Lovely. Quite rich as well. Dessert-like. There's a bit of acidity in there. Not a lot, but just enough. Just a little bit. It feels like a very, very subtle, Malik actually, but super gentle. Not like Granny Smith's green apple. Much more gentle than that. This is really good. I like it a lot. Yeah. So when I read that it was racked off rather than keeved, I was a bit like, oh, is it going to be? But you know what? Yeah, that is nice. These people are doing things properly. They really are. And I've got quite a few left to try still. I've got their single orchard from their own orchard, the first batch of that ever. I've got a Harry Masters jersey, single variety to try from them as well. What else have I got to try from them? Can't remember. Those, basically. Probably those. That's 4. I think I've got 4, yeah. So that'd be 4. So yeah, there you go, guys. Rull Orchard, we like very much. And 4.5% makes me very, very happy. Because it's delicious, but won't get me too drunk. And I don't want to get drunk. I've got things to do, I've got a life to lead. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me at my cider table. I hope you join me again, but until that time, cheers.